Yeah, doing well, Nikki, doing well.
Good.
How
What's
are
your
you
name?
doing? Anand Raj.
Nice to meet you. My name's Nikki.
Nice to meet you, Nikki.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay. Whereabouts in India?
It is the eastern part of India. The name of the state is Bihar.
Okay, I'm not sure. I've not heard of that.
Yeah, I think you wouldn't have heard.
So, how long have you been learning English for?
Uh, Actively 3 years now,
What is the reason you are learning English?
just for fun. Just I enjoy learning English.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Have you ever traveled to the UK?
I've never been to UK, never been to Europe so far, right? So, yeah, definitely someday I would be there. But more than UK, I'm inclined to visit Africa. So if
Okay,
I would find opportunities to visit other continent, then I will go to Africa first.
that's good. Why would you like to go to Africa?
No, I think still there are some tribes, tribal communities, and the kind of environment that seems like old days, right?
Yeah.
So I want to witness it. I want to experience how people used to live in past, like how, because these tribes would give me live vibe of how people used to live
hmm
just two
Yeah,
three six
it's
hundred
very
four five
interesting.
hundred years ago. Yeah, so
hmm
that's what, and I think it is a natural place, like still it is very connected with nature, right? Like we are exploiting everything day by day, this, we have lots of metropolitan cities and hustle bustle life, but still I think in South Africa somewhere, that old vibe is still remain. So just I
Yeah.
want to visit it. I want to see the culture, people, tribe. Yeah, I'm interested in it.
That would be very good. I always wanted to do that when I was younger. I wanted to go and volunteer in Africa. I think that would be a really good experience, even if it's like 6 months to a year.
Hmm. So where are you living right now?
Now I'm in Scotland.
Okay, so you are from England and you are living in Scotland, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Both are, I think, neighbor, very close neighbor. I mean, once upon a time, Scotland were part of England. It seems like.
Yeah, I can't remember when. Um, they're kind of enemies even up to this day. English and Scottish people don't get on very well.
I know they are enemy because they were kind of relative in past, and when relatives turns into quarrel, yeah, it is really very eh, dangerous, right?
Yeah,
So I know the same relations is between India and Pakistan here. I don't know you know or not, but relation between India and Pakistan just like the relation between England and Scotland.
oh, okay, I didn't know that. So
Mhm.
it's a similar situation.
Yeah, very similar situation because I'm acquaintance with the history of England and Scotland little bit, right? So I know it.
Yeah. It's actually crazy how it goes back so many years and it was probably over something insignificant. And to this day, they're still enemies. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But, so, what do you
No,
do? Do you?
enmity has something.
Mhm.
Yes, I am teacher. I teach.
What do you teach?
Hello. I teach chemistry.
Oh, okay, very good. In high
Mhm.
school or college?
Yes, high school, secondary school, kind of a students.
Oh, that's good. Do you enjoy it teaching?
Yeah, I enjoy being a teacher. It is challenging work, and more than that, yes, I get learn from teaching as well. So I enjoy teaching.
That's good.
What is your main job?
I'm
I
a
mean,
shift manager in a supermarket.
okay, you're a shift manager in a supermarket.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know one thing, like how many jobs you would have done so far in your career?
Quite a few. I used to work when I was living in Spain. I worked as a waitress, so it was normally temporary jobs during the summer or just during the busier months of the year when there was more tourism. So I probably worked in about 5 or 6 different bar restaurants. And then when I moved to Scotland, I worked in a factory to start with because it was during COVID, so everything else was closed. And then I got a job in a supermarket. But in about, well, a week today, I can apply to the police because I've been here for 3 years. So that was my plan for the future, join the police.
So you can join police just if you lived there for 3 years in Scotland, then you can become police there.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have citizenship of Scotland now?
I have what, sorry?
Citizenship.
Well, I was born in England, so I still have a British passport. But because I lived in Spain for 19 years, I lost all my rights. So I needed to be here for 3 years consecutively to be able to apply.
So you, where do you want to be police? In Scotland or England?
Scotland.
Scotland. So you are from England, right? You lived
Yeah,
in where for 15 years?
Spain.
Spain. And you are right now in Scotland, okay?
Yeah.
So first you need to get a Scotland citizenship to become a police, right? So how you are gonna get the citizenship in Scotland?
I have a national insurance number, and that's enough because I have a British passport because I was born in England.
Okay,
So the rules and rights are the same for the whole UK.
okay,
If
got
I
it.
would have been born in Spain, I would have had to get a citizenship or change my nationality or something.
Okay, got it. So in you can become a police in Scotland just by living 3 years there.
Yeah. If I would have moved from England to Scotland um, at, well, when I was 18, I could have applied at any time
Okay, so before 18 you can apply anytime.
after 18.
After 18,
Mhm.
okay, got it. There is we are rule in India. We have rule like kind of 5 or 10 years. If you are living in India for 10 years or 5 years, then you can get a citizenship of India. But before
Okay.
that, you cannot get a citizenship of India, right? So there is something like that, and I don't know. Like there are several rules for several kind of people. It depends on their status also, or kind of thing where they are coming from,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, it is also a rule. So anyway, date. Yeah, you. Why do you want to be police?
I just think I can help the community and wherever it is become a better place. Um, and I think I'd be good at it. I like what do you call it? I quite like being active. I don't like a sit down job or an office job. I like to be on my feet all the time, and I think it would be very interesting because you face different things every day.
Okay. So don't you think right now, the job of police is one of the dangerous job in this world?
It is, yeah, and the police aren't respected very much in the UK, which is a problem.
I think everywhere police aren't respected so much, right?
Is
And
it the
there is
same in
reason
India?
all, yeah, there is reason about it, right? Because police used to be kind of, they used to take lots of donation, like kind of in India, right? So and that's why their uh you know kind of image is not good in India. But yeah, right now police are doing great work. Without police, one cannot survive. We cannot live well because the world has become so chaotic,
Yeah,
right? So these people are really working hard to maintain the kind of law and order in any city.
yeah, exactly.
So
But
don't you feel like the same thing in Scotland, right? Like people are so chaotic, like they are so right right now that they can harm you at any point of time as a police. They can
yeah,
attack on
you
you.
never know.
You never know.
I think English people are probably worse than Scottish. English people do have a bad reputation for drinking and violence, but Scotland, in some places, it's rough, but not so bad.
Well, right now, I think all over the world, right? India is getting into same zone, uh, because they have learned it from Europe, like how to drink, how to do these all things, right? So yes, situation is similar everywhere. There is somewhere there is less, somewhere there is more, right? So you
Hmm.
told about England, yeah. I can understand about England, how their culture is right now, how they have been influenced uh, by the so I think I'm not blaming anything, but yes, it has been culture of them, right? So, but in Indian have learned it. Whole world is learning from each other right now very fast because of the technology, because of the interconnection between people right now, and technology
Yeah.
played a huge role, right? So yeah, everywhere same situation. Here also police has to take care of lots of things. Otherwise, their life is in danger at any point of time, right? Even if
Yeah,
you are doing the right thing for right reasons, then also you can be killed.
yeah, definitely. I can't remember where it was, but there's a country that police's identity has to be kept a secret. But they somebody hacked into the system, and it was all out in the open. So all of them, obviously, all the policemen, all the names were out, the addresses were out. So they had to move, start a new life because it's a very big thing. The police, I can't remember where it was, but it was a country where they're very protected. So, but it's not as bad here, I don't think. Obviously, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, here also it is not that bad right now, but I feel like yes, being police is dangerous right now.
I think it would be quite interesting.
Yeah, it would be quite
Diff-
interesting, quite challenging, and life is challenging. If you take it as a challenge, then it is beautiful, right? And yeah,
yeah,
what could be better than the challenge in life? It
exactly.
doesn't matter wherever you are, what kind of challenge you are facing, but if you are facing the challenge, it means you are alive, and it
That's what I
feels
was
like
going to
you are
say.
alive.
I was just going to say that it feels like you're alive. That's true. Is there anything else you would like to do apart from teaching, or is that?
Apart from teaching, traveling,
Mhm.
I
Have
love to
you
travel.
have you travelled much?
Yes, in India, not out of India,
Okay,
because it is big country
yeah,
and diverse cultured country.
it does look like a very nice place. I would like to visit one day.
I think you should visit because if you want to see a totally a different thing that you cannot see in Europe, then come to India,
Yeah,
right? So it is totally a new country, new culture. Everything is crazy in India, right? After 100 kilometers, language would be changed, food would be changed. Everything would be changed. We have still more than 700 live languages in India, right? That we speak.
wow, that's very good. Have you? You've got obviously a lot of history there too.
Yes, we have.